How do you use dodge and burn on highlights, midtones, and shadows in Photoshop? Imagine being able to shape light and dark areas in your photos with just a few simple tools. That's what mastering dodge and burn techniques can do for your images. Today, we're going to explore how to target highlights, midtones, and shadows in Photoshop to create more dynamic, professional-looking photos. First, it's important to understand what highlights, midtones, and shadows are. Highlights are the brightest parts of your image, like the shine on a person's cheek or the sun reflecting off water. Midtones are the middle range of brightness, covering most of the skin tones or background areas. Shadows are the darkest parts, like under a chin or behind objects. Knowing these helps you control where your adjustments will go. Using the dodge and burn tools directly in Photoshop lets you pick which tonal range to work on. When you select the dodge tool, you can set the range to highlights, midtones, or shadows. Adjust the exposure slider to control how strong your effect will be. Painting over the image with a soft brush will lighten or darken those specific areas. This method is quick but can be destructive because it changes the pixels directly, making it harder to undo or revise later. For more control, try non-destructive methods. Create a new layer filled with 50% gray. Change the layer's blend mode to soft light for subtle effects or linear light for more intensity. Use a soft brush with low opacity to paint white to lighten or black to darken. Because you're working on a separate layer, you can easily adjust the opacity or erase mistakes. You can also add a curves adjustment layer, invert the mask to hide the effect, then paint white where you want to dodge or burn. This way, you target specific tonal ranges precisely and keep your original image untouched. When working with the dodge or burn tool directly, set the range to highlights to brighten the brightest spots without affecting midtones or shadows. Choose midtones to subtly adjust skin tones or overall brightness. Use shadows to deepen dark areas or bring out details in the darkest parts. If you prefer the layer method, paint on your gray layer in areas that correspond to highlights, midtones, or shadows. Zoom in to see the transitions clearly and work carefully. Brush settings are key. Use a soft, low-opacity brush, around 2 to 10%, to gradually build up your effects. For delicate areas like skin, use smaller brushes with very low flow, around 1 to 5%. Switch between white and black to dodge or burn, and work patiently, layering your adjustments for natural results. In practical terms, you can enhance facial features by dodging highlights on cheekbones, the bridge of the nose, and brow bones. Burn shadows under cheekbones or along the jawline to add depth. In landscapes, dodge highlights on water or clouds and burn shadows in crevices or shaded areas. Correct uneven lighting or skin tones by carefully targeting midtones. This sculpting of light and dark helps your images look more three-dimensional and professional. By practicing these techniques, you gain full control over your photo editing. You can refine your images with precision, making them stand out without damaging the original photo. This approach aligns with advanced Photoshop methods and helps you work efficiently while maintaining flexibility.